It was the whole team. So they chipped in and they bought it for me. And as a matter of fact, I still have that chair today. I've got to be a little bit careful. I need to change some of the details to protect the guilty. But I did get a gift one year. I'll tell you the background story. I had some of my team in Miami, and I was with them in Miami, and we went out after work. We went to a club, had a few drinks, and they had these really cool chairs in this club. And I said, I want one of these chairs. I mean, I don't care what I have to do. I want to get one of these chairs. I want to find out where to buy it. Well, I forgot all about it. And a week later, right before Christmas, a big box shows up at my house, and it's one of those chairs. Now, in reality, I actually like that gift, but it was probably completely inappropriate given the circumstances that I discovered that chair. Well, there's some examples of gifts that you can give a boss that might send either an intentional or unintentional message. So, for example, self-improvement books. A lot of people in business like to read self-improvement books. They like to read books about business and how to get better in business. But if you send a title or give a title to your boss that has something like management for dummies, or here 10 tips for the new boss, things like that can send an unintentional message. Self-improvement books about personal issues like weight, or habits, bad habits, breaking bad habits. I mean, those sorts of things can send a message to the boss. And even if you have the best intentions, probably not a good idea to give those types of books. Other things like fragrances, I mean, that can come across as a little bit weird. I mean, this is where you really have to draw a line to say, you can be friends with your boss. I think that's possible at work, but there's a line that you have to have that you really shouldn't cross. Definitely gym memberships, out, right? That definitely sends a message there. Even if maybe you've got a very fit boss, but probably not the best idea to give a gym membership. Other things like the obvious re-gift, that's a no-no. So if it definitely is something that your boss can tell you're re-gifting. Or, here's another one, probably not the best idea to give away corporate items. So a lot of companies will have corporate branded things like t-shirts or mugs or things like that. Maybe things that they picked up as gifts at trade shows. Probably not the best idea to give that to your boss. It really sends the opposite message that I really didn't put a lot of thought into this. This isn't very personal, and I'm just sort of doing this to tick the box. So probably better not to give a gift at all in that situation. A couple of more examples of inappropriate gifts. Things like personal items, especially lingerie or underwear, things like that. I know that sounds strange, but it has happened in the past. I've been witness to it where people have given these completely inappropriate articles of clothing. Maybe it was meant as a joke, but probably not the best thing to do. So I've found that appropriate gifts can be personal and they can be personalized, but make it about work. So, things that I've gotten in the past that I've really appreciated, and some things that I'm still carrying around today. Name card holders. I've got a really nice name card holder that my team gave me when I was working in China, and I still have it to this day. I think I've had it for 12 years now, more than that. Pens are great. So I've got a really nice pen that I received as a gift from my boss 20 years ago. So these sorts of things that they're useful, they're more business appropriate, but they can have a personal touch. Those sorts of things actually make great gifts.